Hey Taurus, Trishna here. Happy New Year and welcome to your January 2019 forecast. So, what I'm getting for you is only just a little bit about how the month is going to go and really mostly just guidance that I think you really need to hear. So, in terms of how I feel things are going to go, I feel like you are stressed right now, and it's because you have a lot on your plate that you want to start working on. Like maybe there's some hesitation because it seems like a lot, but you feel like you really need to work on these things, these projects, these goals, your business, whatever it is, your relationship in some way. And you really just want to hit the ground running and you're gearing yourself up to put everything into that. And really, the guidance that I'm getting for you is that it's really good to strive for accomplishments because that's something that can make you feel good and proud about yourself. But the way that you have been going about it the past few months isn't really the right way because you're going after your accomplishments, but you're doing that at the expense of everything else in your life. And especially at the expense of the relationships in your life. And so, if you continue on this path, you're going to keep striving for accomplishments, but they're never going to fill you up the way accomplishments should, the way they can really make you feel good about yourself and whole and like you've achieved something. They're not going to do that for you because when you work towards things at the expense of other important things in your life, especially when it comes to important relationships in your life, you start creating bigger and bigger voids in your life, and then you have to continue to accomplish more and more to try to fill those voids, but you will never really be able to fill it, and so it'll just be this continuous you striving for things, goals, achievements, but never really getting that fulfillment that you really want because the other important things in your life are no longer there because you've been putting them off and neglecting them. And, so like you just are creating this never ending cycle in your life. And I feel like, not for all of you, for some of you, because, okay, so there's like two groups of people. So there is one group of Tauruses who are not going to are going to be able to continue doing this for a very, very long time and aren't really going to realize the cost that your method of life right now is costing you. And then there's going to be a second group of people who, after a certain time, are going to have a wake up call that's going to make them realize and really make them question how they're living their life right now and if it's the way that they want to continue to live their life. And I believe that the answer that you will find if you're in that second group is no, you are not happy with how you've lived your life. You're not happy with the choices that you've made and the people that you've neglected and have lost along the way in your strive for achievement. And this sounds like a really dark, depressing reading, but I mean, the choice is really yours. And what I'm getting for you is that the beginning of the year is a time when people are really open to changing who they are, right? There's those New Year's resolutions, they have all these goals, it's a brand new year, there's all this positive energy. And then people are also really receptive to seeing better improvements, better change in other people because it's just a time of change and we get excited about other people's goals. And so there's this huge wave of energy that's around change, it's based in change at this time of year. And if you guys really want to have happiness in your life, this is a time when I think that you should start making changes, you should start relaxing, you should start focusing on people in your life a little more and a little less on your goals. And I know for some of you, you may feel like, well, I'm in the middle of a project, I can't just drop it, or I'm in the middle of working on something in some kind of relationship and I just can't drop it. You don't have to drop it, but you really can stop putting all your energy into it, all your effort into it at the expense of other things. Like you really can relax. You really can let some things play out. You don't have to control the situation so much. You don't have to work so hard. You can get success without having to work 24/7. A lot of times success comes in those moments when we're not working, when we're relaxing and we're letting that energy kind of do its own thing. Like we've put in our energy and then you have to let it execute in the other realms, not just the physical realm. So you can let go of the stress that you have, the need to focus all your energy on certain things at the expense of others. You really, really can. This is a really good time for that. And like I was saying, there is this energy wave of change that you can ride it's a very potent energy right now, and you can ride that and really allow it to work for you and allow it to, while it transforms you, it also transforms everything that you're working on, and you'll just find happiness overall. When you find happiness overall and like are more balanced in your life as a whole, each area of your life starts to improve, like just across the board. So you really benefit, even if it doesn't really feel that way right now. So that's really what I'm getting for you, is this is a time when you can turn your life around and get it set on the track that you're going to wish you had been on, especially if you're in that second group where you will at some point have a wake-up call and have to really analyze the way you've been living, and you're not going to be happy with what you see. This is the time when you can set that track straight, and then when you, like a couple of years down the road, you look back and you'll be like, wow, like I've accomplished so much, not just in one area of my life, but in all areas of my life, and I'm happy, and I have these really happy relationships, and things are just going well for me across the board, and I am successful as well, and I just feel good about myself and my life and who I am and everything that I've accomplished, versus having to accomplish to fill voids because you didn't nurture other aspects of your life. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope that this is helpful, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and check out my website, which will be at the end of this video and also in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video.